All right, so this is an update on the initial setup that we had here on EURUSD. As you guys can see, we pointed out that that gap there is going to be a resistance, and as you guys can see, that gap is truly a resistance, and you can see the bulls are already taking over the market back. All right, so in little or no time they are going to stop us out on break even. All right, I already told you guys the reason why we have this item on break even. I believe if you're watching the video up to this point, I believe you already understand why we made the decision we made, and at least now you even see the repercussion of the fact that we have this gap there. And remember, I pointed out this gap. I said this gap is going to be a problem. If we fail to go below it, is going to be a problem. And you can see how market works. You see how market does these things. Market is never random. It always have a blueprint of what it wants to do, and it follows those blueprints judiciously. All right, and that is the thing that I can point out for you guys here. So I believe if you've watched up to this point, you must have learned a couple of things by just watching this recap video, or rather this recorded part of the live streaming section that we do here every day on FX Adventure. Hello guys, this is an update on the EURUSD trade that we took, and I just want to make an update on it, just to pretty much walk you guys through how I managed the trade and pretty much reason why I went with that. But before I do that, I'll come here in trading view and I'll point out a couple of things you guys need to see. Okay, so one of them is, you guys remember this trend line that I said was an issue. All right, so we managed to go below it just about now, and coming from a standpoint of, you guys remember how we said that it was a bit of an issue for price to break it, but now price managed to break it, which is fine and good. All right, so what I did now was since we've been able to break that, I moved the stop loss from break even right now all the way down there. All right, and the reason why I moved it all the way down there is because now that we've broken that fair value gap, that small gap that I pointed out before, now it only makes sense that price should use that gap now as support for the bears, which is us. I'm a bear, and for the bulls is going to now turn to resistance for the bulls. And there are so many reasons why I think it should be like that. If that's not the case, then there's high chances that the reversal might be coming in. So why I said that it needs to go down and never go up again is because already we've ascertained at some point that level is a big resistance. All right, and now my price managed to break it after, you know, series of trial and error. It only makes sense that they should hold it as resistance for the bulls, and for the bears should be support for us. So I think it's a good thing, and the reason why I did that is because if price decides to start going up now, there's no need for us to keep on holding that position. So that is the reason why I moved my stop loss all the way from BE, which is break even, to the last high of this candle there. All right, so if I go to my XNS, you will see it here on XNS. Pretty much I've gotten it to if you click on this now, you see where my stop loss is at. So my stop loss now is in profit. If price goes up now to swipe me out, it will pretty much swipe me around that profit there. Same thing goes to this guy here. All right, so if I click on modify position here, you can see that the stop loss, as you can see there, is just lying right above that candle. Same thing with same thing I have in other places. So for me, I think we are very good on this trade. So, and roughly, if price goes against us now, we stand nothing to lose, rather would even make profit, as the case is currently. So that's the best approach are the best way I feel that I can manage this trade and be in a comfortable position, in a position where I don't have anxiety or things like that. So I think overall it was a good trade, because now our stop loss, like I said, is now in profit. So if price goes against us, we are closing the day with good profit on that one. With that said, also like you guys to take note that we still have a couple of distance to go in order to get to the TP. If price goes to the TP, fine and good. If it doesn't go and decides to go against us at this point, it is still fine and good. But largely, like I told you guys, there is no reason for price to be going back above that gap anymore. They just need to be going down, and like I said, that gap should act as resistance for the bulls while it's support for the bears. So that's that about that, and that brings today's trading to a close. If it gets to the TP, I'll let you guys know, but I think overall this is a good trade. And for it to be a Monday trade, I think it's a good trade, because ideally Mondays and Fridays are not the best time to trade, in my own personal opinion. All right, I hope to see you guys tomorrow as we're going to jump on it again. Live streaming section. Hope you guys are subscribed. If you've not yet subscribed, make sure you subscribe, turn on the notification, and see you guys tomorrow. Whoa. I love the profit. I love it here. It was a very good one overall. God bless you. See you guys. Bye bye for now.